Hey everyone, this is Kat, and today I'm going to talk to y'all about how I managed to get away from my abusive marriage rather. Y'all have seen, if you've watched my other videos, y'all have seen the horrors of the abuse that I went through with him. So now today I will talk to y'all about how I managed to get away from him in hopes that if you or you know someone who is, this might give them hope with my story. So I remember me and Robert walking. We were on our way home from the junior market. He told me he had received a letter telling him that he had a court date from a private church that was before we got married, and it was in Yorktown. We lived in Virginia Beach. He said he knew he would go to jail and he was thinking of running. I told him he should go to court. It would only be worse on him if he ran, and eventually they would catch up with him. He told me, "But if I go to jail, you will leave me." In my mind, I'm thinking, he is probably right. After praying to God, this might be my answer. I said a quick prayer to myself. God, please help me find the right words. If it is your answer on helping me get out of this marriage, then please, I need the right words to say. And without a second thought, I told Robert, "No, I promise you, I won't leave. I will stay here at your mother's house, and I will visit you every chance I get." He then decided to go to court. When he went to court, he was sentenced to 2 years in prison. He would remain at the Yorktown jail for a while till space was available at the prison, and then be moved. I bided my time, made him think for a month that I kept my promise to him. On Valentine's Day, he called me like I knew he would. When he said Happy Valentine's Day to me, I didn't respond. I just told him we need to talk. I'm leaving, I will be moving, I will not be back, I want a divorce. He screamed into the phone usually. I would freeze when he would scream at me, but this time I just hung up on him. I called a friend and asked them to come get me. It was visiting hours at the jail, so I had my friend take me to the jail. I needed to prove to Robert I was done with him and his abuse. When he came out, he told me, "Are you really leaving me?" Without saying anything to him, I took my ring off and I laid it down in front of him, in front of the plexiglass separating us. I got up, he stood up, and I could see the rage on his face. When I turned my back, he screamed at me to look at him. When I refused, I heard something. Turned out he hit the glass separating us, and the guards were holding him. I knew this because that was when I turned around. I watched the cops carry him off back to his cell. I grabbed the ring and walked out. That was the last visit I ever had with him. What I did next, I don't regret. I had my friend take me to the pawn shop in Hampton, not far from my aunt and uncle's home. I pawned the ring. I only got like $20 out of it, but I didn't care. I then went to stay with my parents and continue my path of healing that I knew was a long journey. I never saw my friend again after that, but I never forgot him for being there when I needed him the most. I wrote a letter to Robert. In the letter, all I said to him was, "I want a divorce and I pawned the ring you gave me," and sent him the receipt. I did not put a return address on it, but somehow he knew. He would try to call my parents' house. He would call other people and get them to three-way me. For years he harassed me. I finally am glad that I have not heard from him in some time, but I know he watches me. I know he knows what I'm doing. I'm not scared of him anymore. I have no reason to be. My current husband will protect me even if it takes his own life from my ex. My life of healing has begun. Now I'm at a point where I can finally talk about what happened without looking over my shoulder. I don't even care if he sees what I write, or if he sees these videos where I talk about the horrors that I dealt with while with him, because in the end, I'm stronger than he is now. I will never allow him to get under my skin again. He hurt me for the last time. My journey of healing will never be over completely. I will always be healing from this nightmare of when I lived with him. Every day that goes by, I think about it, but I realize how happy I am now. There can be a life after abuse, but you have to be ready to grasp it, and only you can grab it. If you need someone to talk to, you can always send me a message. I have ways of being contacted on my social media in the description of this video. You can also leave a comment, and there's domestic violence hotlines that you can call. Domestic violence is no joke. I consider myself one of the lucky ones. There's a couple tips that I would like to give you before I end this video. Number one, if you're going to get out of an abusive relationship, you need to have an escape plan because it can be very dangerous to get out of them. Number 2, save up some money. Even if you don't have a job, just like slip out a few bucks here and there. And at some point you'll be able to have the money. And number 3, lean on your friends and your family for support because they will be the ones that will help you in the end. I hope you enjoyed my video the best that you could. I hope that my video gives you hope that you too can one day get out of your abusive relationship if you're in one. And if you know someone who is, the best thing you can do is to just be there when they need you the most. They will tell you when they need you. And that's the best thing that you can do. So, if you like this video or think this video can help someone else, please hit like, subscribe, and share. By all means, spread the word around that if I got out, you can get out. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.